That was a bad Tuesday, folks. No two ways about it. But is the underlying economy really that bad? He thinks not. Coming up here in the jar. Hi folks, Alex Klingelhoeffer here with Exencial Wealth Advisors. It is 8:47 here in the middle part of the country on Wednesday. It is September 14th, 2022. Here's your morning jog around the economic headlines of the world on a day after a 4 and 5% drawdown in major indices in the U.S. Boy, that was not so good there yesterday. Off of a CPI print, one data point, 4 standard deviation move. Normally you see those big types of moves when COVID hits, when Ukraine is invaded by Russia, when you have the Twin Towers struck by terrorists, not when you have a bad CPI print. Folks, we're just a little bit too anxious. We're just a little bit too anxious here. Things will be fine. The millennials are coming to save us all. Speaking of which, U.S. mortgage rates, 6%. First time since 2008. Folks are still going to buy houses, right? There's a little bit of a sticker shock right now with interest rates. They've been so low for so long. Now, if you want to buy a home, you have to put some skin in the game, right? You can't just use all of the bank's money forever at low rates. If you lock one in back a couple years ago, it might be the best investment you ever make, right? Go forward basis, we're still going to have housing demand, although the Fed is doing what it can to tamper that down. Listen, Gen X is moving into an older demographic. Millennials need homes. It's one of the biggest trends that I look at on a go-forward basis. They will still continue to demand. They will still continue to have kids. Biden issuing some drilling permits. It was actually in the Inflation Reduction Act, which of course doesn't reduce inflation. This actually does, which is interesting, right? We're going to drill more crude oil in the Gulf to drive down energy prices, and that's going to take 5 or 10 years. But guess what? At the end of it, we're going to have more commodities chasing after the same population we would have otherwise. So therefore, that will actually reduce prices, which reduces inflation. Oh my God. There was something in the Inflation Reduction Act that reduces inflation. Here it is. Congratulations, President Biden. You got something done. Maybe against your will, but hey. What can we do? Last but not least, we said earlier on in the quarter, the 1% share buyback tax goes into effect 2023 as part of the Inflation Reduction Act. Companies buying back stock. Hand over fist, really, Comcast, Johnson & Johnson here. Comcast going to $20 billion. J&J, a new stock repurchase of $5 billion. Hey, listen. If you're going to be returning the cash to shareholders, that's always a friendly move, especially in light of 1% of it getting gobbled up by the government on a go-forward basis. Kudos to companies getting ahead of the tax law change, and I think that causes huge amounts of buying here as we enter Q4. All of these companies getting buybacks in before the 1% tax goes in. Guess what? That provides some stimulus to the market for the last quarter. Maybe we have a little bit of a Santa Claus rally. If you want some additional info throughout the week, feel free to find me on the internet. I am out there. Till then, you, your family, hope you have a really good rest of your day. I am out.